center. Game plan sick, talking under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. About money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything mooey, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Baskin Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie daddy, he like to party. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling 5 Molly. Heard I carry weight, move, I stay fuming. Clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips, moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far, cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke, then you can't talk. Play a never-ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, ma, no hands, telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of the Chargers Power. Yes, I said episode 12. I can't believe it's been 3 months I've been doing this, but thank you all for watching, and good evening. Well, JD, you want to hit that drop? That's right. Head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Get your Lightning Lad shirts. Get your Pause shirt, which I won on a bet from my buddy Bakes after beating the Raiders. And you can also get your LA Chargers Jam shirts. Just head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Check out your stuff and make sure you grab something. There's plenty of stuff on over there. And there'll be, I know, a new sale coming up very soon for the holidays. So make sure you check it out. Well, good evening, everyone. Let me shout out the chat. King, what's up, buddy? Hey, Ty Mayberry, my buddy. Hey, I didn't mean to kick your ass that bad, Ty. Hey, I was getting playoff ready, man. You just happened to be in my way. I had to take care of business. Friendships aside, fantasies, friends, this fantasy and this friendship. But dude, you're my friend. You're my boat brother. That's all good. But hey, I know we're going to get you better. We got to get you in GWN shape for next year, for Vegas and all that kind of stuff. You're going to be in our league. So, hey, man, sometimes you get your ass whooped. I get it whooped sometimes here and there. So pause. But hey, man, it's all good, man. Hey, King, thanks. Yeah, I got that change just for the podcast. So, hey, but hey, PB&J, what's up? Yo, go. No, I'm good. No, it's just hope everyone's having a wonderful week and a wonderful start to the holiday season. But hey, my week's going well. It started off even better, especially with a Monday night fucking football win. So let's go. Let me get down to it. All right. Well, Monday night, my Chargers, as I got texts from my friends that my Chargers were deadbolts. Those deadbolts were not dead on Monday night. They were charged up and fucking ready. Well, Justin Herbert, one hand and all with a crappy offensive line, took care of business and manhandled the world fucking champs, 22-19. Let's fucking go. And the man, the myth, the ear to the fucking street called the score on this very show last week. I said 22-19 when Bogey asked me, what's the score, Lee? And I'm thinking, here, what am I saying? I didn't think of anything. And on the fly, I said, man, Herbert's got one hand. Throw the ball much. Pause. But, man, I like Dicker the kicker. Pause. And there that man is. Dicker the kicker was the man with the game winner, too. And I said 22-19. I'm not psychic, but, man, it was a fluke, but I'll take it. Yeah, we did ball, and I'm proud of that, PB&J. Man, I actually, last week, and I was kind of worried because with Herbert's hand and facing the world champs, or I called them the world chumps to Dennis for a little second there. But, hey, man, we played well. I'm happy with that. I'll take that W, but we got a big week coming up. But, hey, that win was huge. We're now, let's see, the Chargers now are 9-5 after a wild 22-19 game. Overtime against the world chump, or say world champs. Sorry, Dennis Holmes, about your Eagles. But, hey, man, it was a great game either way, man. It was a fun one. But I'll take it. Defense showed up. I mean, Jalen Hurts did not show up. Hey, that's not my problem. That's Jalen's problem. Well, the Chargers and Eagles, they played a tough and physical game on Monday night. And especially in the first half was kind of not much scoring. It was a little sloppy. Well, in the third quarter, that game turned around, and quarter came to a close. The teams then turned into a fireworks in the fourth quarter as the Eagles scored on a 52-yard scamper by Saquon Barkley. And I did remember saying last week, I was a little scared of Saquon coming out, coming out having a big game in that and a large run, in that game. And he did. He had a 52-yard scamper, and it put the Eagles up front in the fourth. And I was like, oh, shit, here we go. But, the Chargers clawed back. And something we haven't been able to do this year, but it's those fourth comeback, and we did it. One-handed with Justin, one-hand Herbert did it, along with Dicker the kicker and that defense. And it was a great game. And I mean, Cam Hart showed up. The defense showed up. But, man, we did come out to do that. But, yes, right here, our defense's unit stepped the fuck up when we need it. Big plays after big plays when we needed them. And key stops. We stopped Jalen Hurts. We stopped Barkley. Yeah, we stopped Barkley. But all game long, besides that 52-yard large run pause and all that kind of stuff. But, man, I was happy with how our defense has stepped up. It's been our defense has been sporadic all year. They've had some good games and some shit games. But we played how we need to play. That's how we played on Monday night. I know our offensive line has got so many. It's patchwork, but I'm happy what we're doing. I mean, Tony Jefferson had his 5th interception of the year. And it was also the game winner too. So against Philly, I mean, Philly looks our defense, the way we played, I was very happy with it. I know Jesse Minter over our bye week had been working on schemes for the second half of the season. And hey, whatever he's doing, keep it up, Minter. I know whatever you got going and what you're planning. I like the look of the defense. I like them we moved Slayer over to the left half. I'm happy with that. The only thing I'm not happy with is Trevor Penning when he was in left tackle. That scares me. I know he's a body, but that was not what I wanted to see because Justin Herbert was getting hit again, and it's been a thing all year long. I mean, all right, the Chargers defense forced 5 turnovers on Monday night. Hey, man, that was a hell of a showing for the defensive front. I mean, the Chargers found a way to win this game. Where to begin? About the fact that the Chargers produced perhaps the greatest win in the Jim Harbaugh era in 2 years. They showed up. The defense not just showed up, but Justin Herbert and that offense did what they needed to win. And that's all that matters, is to get the W. You know, if it was ugly, yes, it was, because Justin was one-handed. He had Vidal. He had Hampton back. Yes, it was great to see what that. Hey, yeah, sacks on it. Yeah, those sacks on Herbert was enough. That, one of those could have been costly because there was one where Hampton got rocked. I mean, really, I was rewatching the game a little yesterday, and Hampton got rocked. So yeah, that was another thing. But I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but Herbert was I called Herbert a hero, man. I mean, I didn't expect him to play how he did, take the hits he did. Pause, No, it was a great game. Hey, what's up, Peacock? Yeah, not much, man. I know I got you guys coming up, man. That's kind of scary. I'm not looking forward to it, but I do got to thank you, Peacock. You boys put that coffin in that nail a little down there for those Kansas City Queefs. Let's fucking go. Now I'm hoping to nail that coffin shut this fucking weekend. So, yeah, I said Herbert's a hero, but there was a lot of heroes in this game. I mean, the funniest quote of the game after the game was when Jim Harbaugh said, this was even bigger than his marriage and his 5 kids. I mean, I'm like blown away. Yeah, I know Justin Herbert. He came here because of Justin Herbert. But, man, I'd always put my spouse ahead. But, hey, Jim Harbaugh, he loves his Chargers. He loves Justin Herbert, man. I remember Bogey saying this morning he might want to adopt Justin Herbert. But, no, it's kind of funny. But I'm glad he's my coach. Then again, I heard quite a bit from JD and from Bogey all about Jim Harbaugh. He's a character in its own, but I'm glad he's my coach. But, it is what it is, But I know he said Justin Herbert was a superhero. He as I said, he played his part. He did what he had to do. We won. Man, that's all that matters. I mean, I call Justin Herbert a competitive maniac. That's what I call him, man. I mean, I don't know if he was probably shut up on so much pain meds and everything. I don't know if I would have enough to go out there with a broken hand, pins, screws, paw. I don't know. But, hey, man, kudos to you, Justin. But, man, Cam Hart delivered late in that game. I mean, that third quarter, that interception, I think that was his first interception of the year, I believe. Cam Hart, yeah. But it was actually his first career interception. And he finally got it in his 26th career game off the tip pass on Monday night. Man, I think on that, it was it. But then to me, we have the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, not winner, but nominee, and Dicker the kicker. I won't lie, he's clutch. When you need a kick, he nails it. And I'm glad he's my kicker. And I'm glad, hey, even though he's Dicker the kicker, pause, he's my goddamn kicker. And I'm glad he's on my team because, man, I remember the Chargers, they've gone through kickers and kickers. but they haven't had a consistent kicker that can kick when it needs to. And that's when we need a kicker. And we're getting to that time of the year when we're going to need those points and those long field goals. And now I'm confident, hey, man, we're going to throw a kick. We're going to throw a kicker out there that knows what he's doing. He's accurate. He's right now the most accurate kicker in the NFL. So to me, hey, man, I'm glad that one position on our team is solidified and we have a great kicker. That's all that matters to me. But, I mean, he hit Dicker Monday night, meaning 16. Dicker had 16 of our 22 points. So to me, he was our offense as well as Justin Herbert. Dicker, the kicker, was our offense on Monday night. I mean, it's why he showed why he's one of the best kickers in the league. He was the usual clutch itself. Made all 5 of his kicks. 45, 34, 31, 46, and 54 yards. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Herbo the hero. He wasn't the hero. He did his job, JD. Hey, I'm always going to say Justin is the hero. But to me, in my notes, Dicker the kicker was the hero for us. I mean, Herbert did his job, as did the defense. Now, also, we need Denver to get their asses kicked. Oh, hell, Peacock, you ain't lying, man. They have a game this weekend against Green Bay. We're going to see what Denver's really made of. You know, they're going against Micah Parsons and that Green Bay defense. We're going to see what Denver's really made of this weekend. Yeah, Herbo for president. That made me laugh, though, JD. Yeah, you know, maybe for us Charger fans, yes, but, you know, not everyone's going to be super with that, you know. Hello, he was there. Yeah, exactly. He was shut up, Justin. That's his name. Monday, he was shut up, Justin. Yeah, man. It's all right. Now, also, let me get to the other fellas of this fucking that we're running the show. Vidal, do enough. I mean, Amari and Hampton. It was his welcome back. Yep. And he had a touchdown. So, welcome back, Amarian. Nice welcome back against the world chumps. All right, Amari and Hampton made his long-awaited return Monday night and teamed up a form. You know, he teamed up to inform us. Oh, come here. Excuse my dog. Pain in the ass already. With Vidal as a 1-2 punch. Hampton said, it feels amazing to be back out there with the guys. Hampton said, it's been hard sitting out so long too good to be back out there. The duo combined for exactly 100 rushing yards on 27 total carries. Hampton going for 56 yards on 13 attempts, while Vidal chipped in 44 yards on 12 attempts. And then Hampton also had a touchdown, the first scoring drive of the game. So, and that was the way to start off the game. But Amari and Hampton and Vidal both, I thought, really played great. Harbaugh said it was great to have them both out there, and they made the plays. I would say Patriots and Broncos have the top 3 easiest schedules in the. See, yeah, they're looking at Peacock. Patriots have a last because they both. I think was that. Yeah, they did. Last, I don't know. I think the Raiders were last in the West last year, but Denver, I don't know. They were in the playoffs. I don't know how they have such a cakewalk schedule, but the Patriots, they're the 3rd pick in the draft. So yeah, they got an easy schedule. But man, that is, yeah, it was a 50. I did say last week it'd be a 50-50 split. Yeah, but it pretty much was that. One was 13 and one was 12. So pretty much that was evened out. But Vidal had a 60-yard reception. Actually, Vidal had a 60-yard reception on the Chargers' opening possession that set up Hampton's 4-yard touchdown catch. So that was big. Now, some of the key stats for me, they were this game was just lambasted with turnovers. I mean, there were turnovers galore in Monday night's game. Both teams, especially in the second quarter. And we saw history. Each team had 3. And also, we saw Jalen Hurts. He had, 2 in one play? So, yeah, it was wild. And they said, according to ESPN, That was the most turnovers in a quarter since week 8 of 2013, when Denver and Washington combined for 7. The wildest play, as I said, came with a whopping 3 turnovers on a single play, with the Eagles offensive facing a 3rd and 1, and the Chargers defense showed up pressure for Deshaun Hand dropped into coverage and intercepted Jalen Hurts, and then he fumbled it, and then multiple plays after that. But I mean, it was that defense did show up. I mean, if things weren't wild enough, Chargers rookie Jameer Caldwell even forced a fumble on Hurts when it was recovered, and linebacker Troy Dye after the ball fumbled around the turf. It was wild on Monday night, man. It had to be one of the most for me. It was pretty sloppy. But as for stat wise, Herbert was 21 INT, but he also had 66 rushing yards, so he led the team in rushing. Ladd McConkey, it was not a game for the receivers. I remember saying during my fantasy segment of Monday that, hey, we need to sit down the pass catchers. Ladd McConkey, 1 reception, 12 yards. Keenan Allen, 3 reception, 22 yards. Aronde Gadsden, 1 reception for 7 yards. QJ, 2 receptions for 8 yards. Trey Harris, 1 reception, 18 yards. So it really wasn't a passing game. It was basically Vidal and Hampton doing that. Yeah, and you had some passing, but there really wasn't. Herbert was under pressure tonight. It was like, and Hampton had 13 carries, as I said, for 56, and then Vidal had 104 total yards. He also had 111 kick return yards. So he had it was that. And then, well, Tully was doing his thing. 7 tackles, 2 sacks, 4 TFLs. Khalil Mack showed up, and he had 5 tackles, a half sack, 1 QB hit, and 1 TFL. And the Chargers defense, 8 TFLs as a unit. They held Jalen Hurts to 248 yards, 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 1 fumble. So that was that one. Now my takeaways on this game on Monday night was Herbert's heroics amongst having his hand injury. I mean, he played through his broken hand, the plate, and all that stuff. And he proved he's a dog. He's mentally, despite, I remember people come saying, oh, he's not that great of a quarterback. You know, he showed his mental toughness. He shows his physical toughness. He's played with multiple injuries before, but hey, man, this is probably the worst one he's had, I felt. But, he had, despite the constant pressure and the sacks, he managed to do the job. We got the W. That's all that matters. But it was there was some hits there. I was like, oh shit, I'm worried. So that was a tough one. As I said, the Chargers defense shined, especially Tony Jefferson and Cam Hart. The defense forced a career high 4 interceptions of Jalen Hurts, with veteran safety Tony Jefferson sealing the victory with the game-winning pick in overtime. So we stepped up. I felt Jalen Hurts was a turnover nightmare on Monday night. And if it wasn't for the turnovers, we wouldn't have won that game. Jalen wasn't Jalen, and he didn't look like himself. So then again, the Eagles haven't looked themselves in the past 3 weeks. So, to me, it was like the Eagles, despite some struggles, but the only shining spot with them was Saquon Barkley, I felt, for the Eagles. I didn't think there was anything yet. Their defense that, but nothing about the Eagles stood out and said, oh shit, this was great, but I felt, hey, Dicker the kicker was exceptional in this game, and he was a huge part of the game and why we won also. But I'll get that. The O-line woes were for both teams, especially the Chargers. Offensive line allowed a massive amount of pressure. 68.3% of the 68.3 was dropbacks and multiple sacks, while the Eagles also struggled with protection, I felt, and with injuries mounting for the Chargers. We lost a few players, I think, but I think they should be back for this weekend. Now, going to pull that picture up, JD? All righty. Now, my Chargers here are 5-0 on the season. on prime time. We started out the season with the Kansas City Chiefs being beat in Brazil. And week 2, we took down those loathful Las Vegas Raiders. And then I took out the Ginger Ninja, week 8. Then we took out those Pittsburgh Steelers and Old Man Rodgers. And Monday night, the Philadelphia Eagles. So, yeah, we're 5-0 in prime time. But it's nice to brag, but it's nice being 5-0 in prime time. But, man, this weekend is going to be just as sweet. And Justin Herbert in week 14 took 4 QB hits, 7 sacks, 7 tackles for loss. Now, I found this online and I made it graphic because I made it into one picture. Justin Herbert's 4-0 with being sacked 5+ times. All of the QBs 9-38. And Herbert was sacked 7 times versus the Eagles. Now, pressured 20+ times this season. Justin Herbert's 2-0. Sorry, 2-2. All of the QBs 3-25. Herbert was pressured 28 times versus the Eagles. So, yeah. And I'm not going to toot my own horn, but, man, I'm glad Justin Herbert is my quarterback. He's a tough son of a bitch. So I'll take that, man. Now, as for the top 5 Chargers defense grades via PFF, cornerback Deontay Jackson got a 91.6. Troy Dye got an 81. 81. Jameer Caldwell, 78.4. Owe, 78.4. And Khalil Mack got a 75.1. All right. So that. Now, I did have a stat here. I've been barking up this year all about Herbert's pressures. And the stat so far this year, Justin Herbert this season, most quarterback hits taken, 106. Most total pressures faced, 94. Second highest QB pressure percentage faced, 43.9. Third most sacks taken, 45. And that's per next gen stats. So that's why I'm saying he's taking a beating. And pause. And, and he's doing it with one of the league's worst offensive lines also. So I know I say this week in, week out, but I'm sorry. Man, I want that line fixed. Hopefully we get Slater back next year and we get Alt back. Hopefully, and then add some depth and pieces to that offensive line. I think we should be fine. But no, man, I'm gonna now also Justin Herbert now is actually one in a stat with actually Patrick Kermit fucked up Quifo Mahomes. Mahomes has 20 comeback wins. Justin Herbert has 19. And these are Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert are built for clutch time, I feel. Mahomes leads the NFL with 20 game-winning drives since 2020, while Justin Herbert is right behind him with 19. 2 quarterbacks you never want to face in the fourth quarter or on overtime. These boys are made for it, man, and we're going to find out coming this Sunday. Now, I did have a friend of mine that I asked a month and a half ago to come on my show, and he's a diehard Chiefs fan. But I got an excuse, man. I had a lot of questions that I asked him. I had some good questions to ask him. I wanted to get the feeling pause of Chiefs Kingdom, what they thought of, hey, how their Chiefs are being 6-7 and stuff like that, and how just what a Chiefs fan would have to say to me as our main rival. But unfortunately, it's going to have to wait to maybe next year when I can get him on the show. But he gave me come out lame ass excuse when he told me a month and a half ago he would come up. It is what it is. But hey, I'm just gonna let the Chargers play on Sunday speak for themselves, because I said enough to him in a text message in a rebuttal. But it is what it is. I like to open my mouth too much pause. But no, man, there's gonna be a lot out. I mean, all right, we got the Chiefs this weekend, and I'm bringing out he's going to be on for a while today. But, man, Kermit, What are we doing? We got your motherfucking quiz this week, you fucking bitch. Yes, you heard me. The Chargers are for real, motherfucker. And it says, fuck the quiz, bolt up. And inside it says Chargers power, and it says, go Chargers, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It says, that's all right. So we have the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. And they've owned the goddamn AFC West for the last nine fucking, well, to me, it's almost like 10 years since anyone else has won it. But, man, in the first meeting, the Chargers, Justin Herbert, had a strong game. 318 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, we showed it, that. But also, we did not see in week 1, we did not see Rashee Rice. So the Chiefs, I remember a lot of my friend and a couple of Chiefs fans, oh, we didn't have Rashee Rice. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, you Chiefs fucking fuckers. I don't give a shit. Chiefs, you have a good team. But come on, that's why they play the game. I don't want to hear excuses because Rashee Rice was not there. Oh, I was speeding. But then again, Rashee Rice got jacked up by Petrie. Man, that's worse than fucking running from a scene of an accident. Jalen Petrie took that motherfucker and almost knocked him the fuck out. Peacock, man, Petrie lit him the fuck up. Man, that was a hit. Yeah. Control Alt Delete, that will be back. Yes. But you know what? But maybe Rashee Rice wasn't there, but Xavier Worthy was there in Brazil, and he stepped up. He did the job. But we are going to see this week with Worthy, with Rice, with Kelsey, who hasn't looked himself. I mean, I don't know. I personally thought I was going to see a lot more of Travis Kelsey this year. It's almost like he's not I'm not saying a big part of that offense, but this year he hasn't really played like the Travis Kelsey we all know and have grown to come accustomed to. But hey, man. All right. But I had a lot of thought. I was hoping James would come. My friend Jim would come on. James would come on the show because look, I wanted to show him this and say, hey, man, this Sunday, my fucking Chargers can walk into Arrowhead Stadium and end the fucking Chiefs altogether. They can be eliminated from playoff contention. It's over. Yes. They've already been eliminated from winning the AFC West. I just want to see that E next to their fucking names. They are not the ruling of the West anymore. Those days are over with. Past tense. This year, there's going to be a new winner of the AFC West. I'm going to get to that pretty soon also. Because, yeah, it's going to be Denver or it's going to be my Chargers. So bolt the fuck up. It's going to be an interesting rest of the season. We just got to take care of business on Sunday. Let's fucking go. I mean, am I worried about the Chiefs? Yo, they've been our number for the past 10 years. They've had our number. But to me, I think the Chiefs now, they're not the team. I'm not going to say I'm not going to underestimate the Chiefs. We know who you are. They're well coached. They have a great quarterback. They have a great team. But this year, they're not the Chiefs. We know. And, hey, man, I'd like my Chargers to give the whole NFL an early Christmas present and stomp out those motherfucking Chiefs. That's my wish. That's what my wish for Christmas for my Chargers is to stomp out the Chiefs. All right. So, okay. This game here, everyone's picking the Chiefs because they're playing an Arrowhead. I don't give a shit. Arrowhead or not. Yes, they're going to have home field advantage. They're going to have the home crowd. But they are a depleted team or an offensive line, just like the Chargers are. So we are going to see what the Chiefs are made of on Sunday. And I think it's going to be a great game. I'm going to say this right now. I feel it's going to be another game decided by a field goal. That's what I do think. And I'm going to say this right now. My prediction, I predicted for Monday night. I'm going to say 23-20 Chargers. And Dicker the kicker does it again. That's what I'm going to say. And that's my prediction for this coming Sunday. I don't give a shit about what other shit. Yeah, I know who someone else. But I really do think I don't think Justin Herbert, yeah, he's had another week to heal. We may see some more passing, but I think, again, it's going to be very, very cold in Kansas City on Sunday. I think they're saying before game time, it's going to be like minus like 15 or 20 degrees in Kansas City. I remember Peacock telling me he was at the Texans-Chiefs playoff game last year, and he said that thing was cold as a motherfucker. So, I think it's going to be another run game this coming week. I mean, the Chiefs are 6-7. They're fighting for their stay in the playoffs, just in contention. I think for them just to win, it'd be nice. But they're fighting for everything. They have nothing to what they need. A lot of things to go right in their favor to even sniff the playoffs pause or even anything, because they're 6-7. I don't know what they're gonna need. A lot of help, but if we can take this W on Sunday, we can all but end it, because I think it's over for the Chiefs. But the Chiefs can be mathematically eliminated from playoff contention on Sunday with the loss of the Chargers. I saw that a couple days ago, and I put that in my notes. But, hey, man, that's why I had that Chiefs playoff picture there, because they can be mathematically eliminated. Who wants to see the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick fucked up Mahomes? Not I, because I know how dangerous they can be, even if they get in the playoffs. So, to me, keep them out. The league is I'm not saying the league, but the AFC playoff picture would look a lot better without the Chiefs for 1 year. It's nice to see out the Chiefs. So that's for me. Now, to me, I had a lot of questions for James. I mean, I felt this game is going to be an offensive line battle, but both offensive lines actually are depleted. I mean, I know Kansas City is going to be without 3 of their starting offensive linemen, so it's really on both sides of the ball. It's ugly when it comes to the injuries. I mean, Kansas City's improved offensive line will be tested by the Chargers defense looking into a pressure. I mean, Justin Herbert was their defensive coordinator, Spags, that man is a menace when it comes to defense. But who scares me most is Chris Jones. I know they're depleted on injuries as we are. Leave James. Joe, JD, when I have so much information I wanted to ask and I can't argue. That's me. I know it. He's going to watch. He's going to see it. Hey, man, I had a lot of questions, but it is what it is, man. But, Spags is going to have a lot in store. I mean, Chris Jones, I know they have to make sure they watch Chris Jones, because that man is a freaking beast. He always hits Herbert. He always sacks him. That does scare me, is Chris Jones. But also, we never saw Rashid Rice week 1. So he's back. But, we're going to see. I mean, the Chiefs' offense is expected to be at full strength with Rashid Rice back. They've been at full strength, but they weren't week 1. So, hey, Emil, not much, man. How's it going with you? Thank you for joining me. I'm good. Not much. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope your fantasy playoffs are good. You're made a couple, man. I'm doing good, but thank you for joining us. I mean, it's gonna be we're Rashid Rice. I don't know. We'll find out how it is Sunday, whatnot. But that is something we didn't see week 1. So, that's the only difference from week 1 to week 15, 14 weeks ago. So, it's going to be interesting. So, but hey, Bucky Brooks, thank you. Hey, because I know if we beat all these motherfuckers I have on X, I will make sure to tweet out that picture to every one of you and eat your words when it turns not red, but all those are blue. I'll make sure of that. And I won't lie. If it's, hey, man, Bucky Brooks, you're all good with me, and I love that. But hey, you can all say what you want to say. But we're on the road in Kansas City too, so we're gonna be playing the elements. We're gonna be playing that crowd. It's gonna be. I consider this a great Chargers road test. We want to be in the playoffs. We have to take care of our nemesis, our rival. We have to do the job, and take care of them. I want to sweep them. It's been since 2013 since the last time the Los Angeles Chargers, or back then it was San Diego Chargers. And I know my boy and Kidda, I know. So yeah, it was back then it was San Diego Chargers. Now it's the LA Chargers. But 2013 was the last time we swept them both all year long. So it's gonna be. I'd like to do that. I mean, they have been our nemesis, and I'd like to take care of business. This one. I mean, this has huge playoff implications for the Chargers. I was gonna say the Chiefs normally, but they don't. There's no playoffs for the Chiefs. I'm looking at. There's no path. There's a path for them to make it, but they need so much help just to get there. They have to win out, and then all these other scenarios. But to me, for the Chargers, we're 9-5. 9-5 now. Yeah. So yeah, we're that. But for us to have what we want, we need to beat the Chiefs. We need to beat our rivals. They've always been why we can't win the West. It's been the Chiefs. It's been the Chiefs year in, year out, year out. We can't win because it's the goddamn Chiefs. I want to take care of that business. Shut that shit down. I'm sick of hearing, it's Chiefs Kingdom, this shit. I'm sick of seeing red flags in Arrowhead Stadium, every AFC champions, just West champions. Fuck that shit, man. It's time that we put one up in our fucking building. Jim Harbaugh was hired for that fucking very reason, to end this shit with the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. And I feel this year we have a damn good shot. There's one team in our world right now. And that's the fucking Chiefs this weekend, but also the Denver Broncos, who are sitting top on the AFC West. Hey, man, kudos to them. We will see you week 18. I mean, I had notes that it's the Chargers' elite pass rush versus the Chiefs' O-line. The Chiefs, but it really is, I mean, with all these injuries on both teams, it's really going to be a patchwork on both teams. I mean, I don't know the Chiefs, who they got, but they have Chris Jones, and they have some other good pass rushers. George Karlaftis, that kid's, and Nick Bolton. So they do have players just besides Chris Jones. They have Karlaftis, they have Nick Bolton, they have other guys up there that have stepped up this year. And kudos to them, man. I'm not taking this game lightly, but I know who the Kansas City Chiefs are. I know what they are about. I see them twice a year. They're our nemesis, but this is going to be a fun game, man. I mean, KC's desperate for a win. I know that they really. When is the last time we saw the Kansas City Chiefs with 6 wins, 7 losses? That's what I'm saying. You don't usually see this from the Kansas City. Heading to Cuba this week to get charged up. Oh, man. To stop by the show. Hey, I appreciate it, Emil. I appreciate each and every one of you that stop by. I really do. I mean, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day, your evening, whatnot. It really means a lot to me. And if it's Peacock, if it's Crooked Commish, wherever, I'm always going to show up for you. When you guys always show up for our shows, my show, if it's Wake Your Game Up, you always show up. I want to return the favor and thank you, because I appreciate you taking your time. I don't want to take time out of my day to support your shows also. So, as I say, what comes around goes around. And I appreciate the love that you guys give us. And I want to give that love back for taking your time out of your day. So I appreciate that from each one of us. And I'm speaking from the Gen Well. We all appreciate everyone that watches our shows. We really do. And we appreciate all our subscribers and everything. We really do enjoy helping you all out. And we have a great time, and we hope you do too. It's a great time. I just love doing this. It's kind of fun. I never thought 2 years ago I would have my own podcast, but working with the Gen Well Net and doing Wake Your Game Up, doing Grit Don't Quit on Sundays for 10 hours. I mean, I said, hey, Bogey, I think I can do it. And I was kind of afraid, man. I said, hey, this is too much for me. No, but you know what? I've had so much practice with the guys and our channel. And I said, Bogey, I think I'm ready. I think I can do this. Yeah, I won't lie. The first month I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to screw up a couple of times. But no, I appreciate everyone, and I really do. I've enjoyed this. This is kind of fun. I mean, I get to, just let it go. I mean, it's something I've enjoyed doing, and it's kind of fun. But no, I mean, this is going to be a big game, 9-4. 9-4 Chargers against 6-7 Chiefs. So they have the Chiefs as I think it's a 4.5 point favorite. Last I saw, I think that was when it first came out. But as I said, the weather is going. This is what they're saying. The weather will change, be like -5 to -15 degrees. Temperatures at kickoff are expected to be in the upper teens, only climbing into lower 20s during the game. So it's going to be a cold game. That's why I think it's going to be a run game too. But now the game statuses for those who are wondering about Ladd McConkey, Justin Herbert. You can fire up Justin Herbert. You can fire up Ladd McConkey. The questionable players for the Chargers, Troy Dye and Quentin Johnson, are questionable. Doubtful for the Chargers are going to be Elijah Molden, Trey Pipkins, and Darius Davis. They're pretty out. So now, as I said, my prediction is going to be 23-20. The current playoff odds for the Chargers are 79%. A win versus the Chiefs, I think it goes to 86, or a lot higher. A loss to the Chiefs, I think it goes to like 64, I believe, or something like that. So that was that. But I did see a wild stat today. And if the Chargers want to win the AFC West, the chances for the Chargers winning the West via the Athletic, I saw this today, this afternoon before I came on, are currently at 13%. A win on Sunday versus the Chiefs, plus a Broncos loss on Sunday, puts the Chargers at 32% to win the West. A loss on Sunday by the Chargers and a Broncos loss on Sunday, it's at 12%. Loss on Sunday plus a Broncos win, it's at 3% to win the AFC. So we got to take care of business every single week. I'm not worried about I want to worry about this week about beating the Chiefs. That's just our rivals. Let's get this taken care of. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, as for the Chargers, they're rooting for people this week. The Chargers are rooting for a win over the Chiefs. We're also hoping for a Seahawks win over the Colts. Chargers beating the Chiefs will essentially lock up a playoff spot for the Chargers at a 95% rate that we pretty much plunged a playoff ticket. While simultaneously eliminating the Chiefs would put them at a 1% of making the playoffs. So pretty much we're knocking them on, knocking on heaven's door for the Chiefs. So that's how I look at that. Now, the Chargers playoff chances of any outcome of those two games. Chargers win, Seahawks win. It's a 97 chance for the playoffs. Chargers win, Colts win. It's 89%. Chiefs win, Seahawks win, 70%. Chiefs win, Colts win, 57%. So there's many different formulas that can go into the playoffs for this week for the Chargers. So just imagine, and now I was thinking of this. Just imagine for us Chargers fans how poetic it would be for the Chargers celebrating on the field at Arrowhead Stadium, knocking the Chiefs out of completely. Now, I know it's not going to happen. Harbaugh's not going to let that happen. But it would be nice if we can end it. All that shit, hearing about the Chiefs, to go into the playoff, and end their season. It'd be nice, man. It'd be a nice thing. I mean, it's a rivalry, but for me, I have two rivalries. I have the Chargers Chiefs, and I have the Red Sox Yankees. I'm a diehard Red Sox fan, so I know rivalries quite well. But to me, when it comes, I have two love for teams, and that's the Chargers and the Red Sox, and they both have great rivalries, man. These are kind of fun for me. I like this. What's up, Albert? Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope all is well. No, but as I said earlier, the Chargers last swept the Chiefs in the regular season in 2013. Week 3, we beat the Chiefs 30-21 in week 3, and then in week 14, we beat them 27-14. Oh no, it's gonna be, Now, as for the fantasy purposes this week, I'm gonna just basically, stay what I said last week. Hampton and Vidal, you fire up. I think Justin Herbert. Now, as for with Herbert having an extra, I'm not going to say an extra week, but yeah, he played Monday, but an extra few days. I think Ladd McConkey is going to play. So, but I think Keenan Allen played last week at Monday night, but really not many of the pass catches really had much. The most was 22 yards, and that was by Keenan Allen. So really, I mean, I hopefully see a little more. I feel with the Chiefs and with Rashee Rice and the Chiefs that we know, we're going to have to score points. I feel Patrick Mahomes is going to be the Patrick Mahomes we all know. He's going to want to score points, and Herbert's going to have to step up. The offense is going to have to step. So I feel pass catchers are going to have to be involved a little more, as well as the run game. And I'm hoping that it being the cold weather, it's going to be a run game, but I do think the pass is going to have to be to stretch the field more also. So that, I don't know everyone's lineups, but I'm going to fire up Ladd McConkey. I'm going to fire up Vidal and Hampton where I have them in the playoffs. I mean, it's not the regular season anymore. It's one and done in the fantasy playoffs. So basically for me, I'm going to go with what I had. And those are my Chargers players. I have is basically I have Gadsden, but I'm sitting him. I have Hampton. I have Vidal. I have Herbert. And I have McConkey. And I have Quentin Johnson. I'm not starting Quentin Johnson this week. I'm starting Ladd, Vidal, and Hampton. And that I'm in my dynasty teams that are in the playoffs. I don't have to worry about that. But now Greg Roman said this on Marion Hampton and Vidal's workload. It's so fluid, it could change at a drop of a hat. And I'm always going to go with the hot hand. So that coming from our offensive coordinator, who I think is, I would like him gone, but that's not my call, man. I'm not a Greg Roman fan. Maybe it's just not me. I want to use Justin Herbert just throwing the ball, man. I know you got to run the ball, but I just don't like the Greg Roman offense. That's just me. But he's a Harbaugh. Harbaugh and he are good friends, and but it's working right now, so I really can't say too much. But as for everyone in the fantasy playoffs, man, good luck to everyone. I hope you do well. I hope those who watch our Genwell shows, from the Wake Your Game Up to Grit Don't Quit on Sunday, I hope all the help we've given you has helped throughout the season, because that's what we love and enjoy. Now, here's something from the 2020 class. Justin Herbert. These are the 5 quarterbacks from 2020. And Herbert standing alone right there. 24,000 yards. Second place, he got, look at that, Joey B. Then he got Tua, Jalen Hurts, and Jordan Love. Man, hey, man. If I had to rank these quarterbacks, I'm going to say this right. Joe Burrow has been to a Super Bowl, so I can't say that for Herbert. Herbert hasn't been able to deliver in the playoffs. Hopefully he can do that this year. But, man, if I had to rank these, I'm going to say this, and this is coming from a Chargers fan. I'm going to say Joey Burrow because he's been to the Super Bowl. I'm going to say Burrow, Herbert, Hurts, Love, Tua, in that order. I can't go. I know. JB, I love you, man. I just not sold on Jordan Love. Yeah, he's good. He's having a good year, man. I don't know. I just haven't gotten to Jordan Love as much. Maybe I just don't watch him enough because he's in the NFC or something like that. But that's how I'd rank this quarterback class. But, man, Joe Burrow is another player that has a shitty offensive line, man. And I saw he's not looking too happy these days. But hopefully the Bengals and they do him right and get him some help. He needs some protection, just like Herbert does. But hopefully we get that back next year. Yeah, Hurts has a ring. Yes, Hurts has a ring. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, you have. I should do that, but I'm not a Jalen Hurts fan. But that's how I would rank them, JD. Now I could have, if I was, I'd put Hurts right up there. But yeah, he's got the ring. Yes, that puts him up there. But for me, that's how I rank those players. If someone wants to come at me and say that piece, that's fine. I'm fine with that. But that's how I'd rank them. But I'm always gonna put. But I didn't put Herbert first. I could have, being a Charger lover. I respect that. Joey Burrow is a hell of a player, man. If he had an offensive line, imagine what he could do. I mean, we saw he went to the Super Bowl pretty fast in his career right away. But no, I mean, as if for those who have in fantasy, You can fire up Mahomes. You can fire up Kareem Hunt, Rice, Worthy, Kelsey, but no, that kind of stuff. Now, JD, can you throw up that playoff picture? All right, this is where we stand right now. In week 15, we got the Chargers at the Broncos at the 1 seed, Patriots at the 2 seed, Jacksonville Jaguars 3, Steelers 4, Chargers 5, and the Buffalo Bills 6. And you have lurking the Houston. The Texans are there, the 7th seed. So yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. If I had to say right now in the AFC, I'm gonna say the scariest team right now is the Houston Texans. How they played the past 5 weeks is amazing. They started the season 0-3, and here they are, knocking on the play. They're in the playoffs, but I really do feel the Houston Texans are probably going to take over that division in the AFC South. It's just a matter of time. So, to Peacock, man, I know we got you in 2 weeks, man. That's a hell of a game. I'm looking at that thing right there, man. It's going to be a game, and they just flexed this game also. So that Chargers, speaking of that game right there, is now going to be on December 27th at 1:30 Pacific time. The Houston Texans, the Chargers versus the Houston Texans in SoFi. And then that week, that day, I touched base with Peacock, and we're going to do a Houston huddle. He has a Houston huddle over on his channel, and we'll do it on this channel also. But it'll be on this channel anyway, either way. But a Houston huddle, just like we had for the Chargers Texans playoff game last year. I had a great time with that. I think when I did that show with Peacock last year, breaking down the playoff game, I kind of felt, hey man, if I can do that, I can do a podcast myself. I've watched Peacock, Miles Peacock, the past year, how he does his huddle. I mean, shout out to Peacock. He does an amazing job with breaking down his team, everything, what he does with the opponents. And, come here. Oh, excuse my dog. It's a pain in the ass tonight. And how he breaks it down. And when I watch Peacock's huddle, it's when I said to him, if he can do it, I can do it. And I appreciate watching all his shows. And it gave me the idea of saying, if Peacock can do it, I think I can do it too. It takes the work, but I see the work that Peacock puts into his huddles. He and the love he has for his team, man. And I want to replicate that and do the exact same thing for my Chargers. So that's basically, I would say, if he can do it, I can do it too. It just took me time to figure out what I wanted to do and then get into my niche and say, okay, I'm ready to do it. But no, I have to thank Peacock for that idea. Because when I saw him do his huddles, and I'm like, man, I could do that too. And it's like, I really appreciate that. But no, I appreciate everyone over on the Gen Wealth, from JD, Bogey, Kidda, Peacock, everyone for their support and learning things from each one of them. I mean, what did I say? There's growing pains. I mean, at first it was hard. And you see the mistakes you make, but the things I've learned from each and every one of them, I appreciate them every single day. Just for the little bit of wise, hey, just do this right, just to do. I appreciate this. Not all the time do I listen. I'm not one to listen all the time, but I will take advice and say, hey, what can I do to improve? And I appreciate it. And I also thank the master, JD. You're a great producer, and I appreciate you every single day. And I want to thank you for that. I really appreciate everyone. It's been, it's been a fun, and I've enjoyed every single week doing this. It's been a lot of fun. At first, it's like, oh, this is overwhelming. But the more and more I've done it, the more and more I've enjoyed it. And I remember it was at first, it was short. And now that I can do a full hour or more. But I mean, yes, we have the Chiefs this week, but next week, I'm going to be bringing on my buddy, my GWN, my Cowboys diehard fan, Derek Lincoln. And we're gonna have some fun, Yeah, it's gonna be Derek. Yeah, he's a character, and he knows his fantasy, man. But he loves his Cowboys. And next week we got Cowboy Nation. Yeah, I'm right here in Texas, but I'm gonna bring on Derek Lincoln. He's gonna give you all his what he thinks about. Break down that Cowboys Chargers game. It's gonna be fun. But I'm looking forward to having him on. And then, you know what? It doesn't get it. I swear the Chargers, the schedule doesn't get easy. We got Kansas City this week. Let's take care of business. Then we get next week, we get the Dallas Cowboys. You know, it's going to be another good game, another test. And then week 17. This one right here. I swear to God, this is a hell of a game. This is going to be a great game. But, man, it's also another game. It's a revenge game. The Texans took out the Chargers in the playoffs last year. That does sit with me. And I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to breaking it down with Peacock. We'll have a lot of fun. But then again, I think of the games remaining on our schedule, I think we handle Kansas City this week. Dallas is going to be a tough game. I ain't going to lie. But that Texans game is going to be a hell of a one. And if you know, I was hoping that was going to be like a Sunday night game or when they flexed it. But, hey, man, it's going to be on NFL Network, so I'll be watching that proud from, you know, my GWN brothers. But and then week 18. And if all the things I've said I'd like to go and plan, we take care of Kansas City this week. That puts us at 5-0 in AFC West play. And we end the season with Denver. If that's for all the marbles, pause, and it's going to be for us. And I'm hoping it is, because to me, we've come a long way this year with all the injuries and stuff like that. If we can somehow miraculously win the AFC West this year with all these injuries and things that have happened, I'd like that. But, you know, I'll take one game at a time. I'm not going to look too far ahead. I'm a person, oh, my God, we got the Chiefs this. Boy, I always see these other games, but no, take it one game at a time, man. Let's just take care of the Chiefs this week and do the NFL a favor and knock those motherfuckers out. And on that note, this motherfucker right here, hey Kermit, what's up? You know what this weekend is? It's Chiefs week. We know what we're gonna do. We're gonna knock you out of the motherfucking playoffs. You ain't gonna see December, January, or February football, motherfucker. You're going down. You know what? You're green. Yeah, you're going down, motherfucker. So I'm going to say this. Fuck the Queez. Bolt up. You suck, Kermit. Let's fucking go. On that note, bolt up. Thank you for joining me. And have a wonderful night. And we'll be back next week with episode 13. And I will have Derek with me next week. So Derek Lincoln. And we'll go break down the Cowboys game. And I'll break down this goddamn Chiefs-Chargers game, Chargers-Chiefs game. But again, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. And that was episode 12. Have a wonderful night. Bye. Thank you. Peace.
shit when I'm under the center. Game plan sick, talking under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. Proud money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything mooey, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Baskin Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie daddy, he like to party. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling 5 Molly. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay fuming, clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far, cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke, then you can't talk. Play a never-ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, trapeze. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, ma, no hands, telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.